Hello YouTube, the Agent 92 here, bringing you guys a deck profile. Yesterday I went to my locals, and I performed extremely well. I went 4-0. I got 3rd place though, because one of my wins, I drew, so there would be one less round in the event. But I did go undefeated, so it was very good. We had 4 rounds, because I drew, because everybody wanted to go home and it was getting really late. So, yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, first up, we play 3 Geargia Armor, your searcher of the deck, followed by 3 Geargia Arsenal, and then your 3 Accelerator. I don't know why people cut this card to 2. I don't like to. I like always having the 3rd, because if you have 3, you have more of an opportunity to open 1 in your opening hand, which makes it really good, because then you have to search less off of armor. So it's very good. I like those numbers. I will probably always play 3 and 3 and as long as I can. 3 and 3 and 3 is the best way to go. So yeah. Alright, next up we play our Geargianos, 3 MK2 and 1 standard. I like this guy a lot because he does so many things for this deck. You can bring back with MK and then tribute for Watchdog and then make a Black Rose play, which is very explosive in this deck. And just so many good things come out of this card. It's a very good investment. So many people always dish on this card, but I'm a huge fan of this card. So yeah. For our tuners, we play the standard 4, 1 Birdman, 1 Birdman, 1 Strategist, and 2 Watchdog. This is the standard lineup for every Karakuri list. You would never want to play more of these tuners, because you don't want to draw more. It's the reason why this is such a solid number. And it's the required number you need to make your synchros all the time, so yeah. Next we play 1 Redux for the last monster. That makes 18 monsters. So Redux is really good in this deck. I see a lot of people cutting this card, but I feel like that's a mistake because this card just does so much. It's a Monster Reborn, and why would you not want to have a Monster Reborn, right? It opens a lot of plays. And if they clear a board, it's really good late game too. If they like stop your OTK board, then they like Dark Hole it or something, or Mirror Force, and then you can start reviving guys off of this. So it's really good. It always gives you a beater on the board. On the spells, we play 5 spells in the form of 3 MST. MST is just very necessary. It was so good against Fire Fist yesterday. I played 1 Fire Fist. My friend, who's a really good player, but these are just so necessary right now for all the back row that's running around. And then we played 1 Book of Moon and 1 Dark Hole in the form of our 1 of Staples. Onto the traps, we play 3 Geargia Gear. This card is so good. So you activate it and special summon 2 Geargiano monsters from the deck and increase their level by 1. You can only activate 1 of these once per turn. This card is so good. It just opens so many Exceeds plays, and it's very good if you have nothing, because you can drop this card and then make an Excite-On night play and kill your opponent's board. So it's very good. It's a 1-card Excite-On, so it's a way to think about it. Then we play Treble 7 Tools. I'm a huge fan of 7 Tools, if you guys know me personally. I just prefer 7 Tools over Trap Stuns. I've tried double Trap Stun in here before, and I did not like it. I didn't see it enough, and I wouldn't want to play 3 Trap Stun because that's just ugly. I'd rather just have 3 of these so I can hit all the problems directly. And by the time you hit them directly, your opponent won't have any more back row to resolve your attacks, or they won't be able to stop your attacks. So you just push right through. And most of the time you'll have at least like 1 to 2 of these set. So it's very good. I'm a huge fan of 7 Tools. And then we played yesterday. I bumped this up to 3 yesterday. Triple Phoenix Chain was extremely good. I always found myself siding out the 3rd for double Veilers. I would side out 1 of these and something else. But it was a very good choice to do these yesterday, because it stopped bears, it stopped bears, it stopped, what is it, wolf bark, and it just stops a lot of things. It's a very good card. So yeah. And then we have 2 Call of the Haunted. Call of the Haunted is just such a good card in this deck. If they destroy your board, it's just like, in a sense, having 2 more Redox. So it does something for you, and it makes big plays. And also, you could just, like, if you ever want to make a Scrap Dragon play, you can use this, bring back something, and then drop a tuner somehow. Or bring back a tuner off of this, and then drop a level 4, and then make a Scrap Dragon, and then you'll have Scrap Dragon fodder. So it's very, very good in this deck. I really like Call It 2. I've seen people play 1, but I like 2. I think it's a good number. I wouldn't play more, though, because I don't want this card to clog. And then we play 1 of Solemn Warning. 1 Compulse, 1 Bottomless, and 1 Torrential for our 1 of Traps. All very good cards. Oh man, against a Firefist player yesterday, I opened Warning game 1 and 3, and I stopped his bear plays over and over, because I can't let bear resolve when you're playing Karakuris, because that hurts your deck. Oh, excuse me. That hurts your deck. Because if they make a bear play and then pop your set armor, you cannot do anything. You have a really hard time setting up advantage. So it just makes the game really difficult. So yeah, any way to clear a bear off the board is very good and important. Then we mainboarded 1 Transmigration Prophecy. This card is amazing. Okay, so this card is very good because it can put back your Geargia targets, and not only that, it's very solid against Mermails, because they ditch their guys, and then you chain this card, and then put back their Marksman or Heavy Infantry back to the deck, and then they get no pops. So this card is insanely good. It's also really good against Fire Fist, because if they go Wolf Bark, declare a target, you hit the target back to the deck, and what I did yesterday was, he went Wolf Bark, targeted Bear, I shuffled Bear back into the deck, and I targeted my Geargiano MK2 and put that back in the deck, so I had more targets to go off. So this card is a very huge card. I really do recommend this card to any player who's playing Geargias, because I've been playing Geargias for quite a while, since Return of the Duelist, and I've been a huge fan of the deck. I've just been playtesting with so many different cards, and this is a card that I found really good. I wanted to test all kinds of things. So yeah, and then the last Traps we played 2 Mirror Force. Mirror Force is just really good right now. I wouldn't play any less. I would always play double Mirror Force in this build. It's very necessary. I'm a huge fan of it. So yeah, that's the main board, guys. I'll go to the extra. So first up, we played 1 Stardust. Stardust is a very good card. You make this card at the end of your combo, and then it protects your board from Torrential, Mirror Force, all that kind of stuff, and it's very good. So yep. And then 1 Crimson Blighter. Crimson Blighter is very good against the Mirror, and other decks like E-Drags are still a thing. Plants are huge, and yeah, it's just a really good card. 1 Scrap Dragon. Scrap Dragon's also very good in this deck. It's such a good card. You can plus so hard off of this card if you pop your Accelerator off of this, because then you can add back something with Accelerator's effect. So Accelerator is a very good fodder card for this card, as well as the Call, like I said. Then we play 1 Karakuri Shogun Burrito? Yeah, Burrito. 1 Burrito. And that's all the 8s we play. Burrito's a really good card. I like this card a lot. And then we played 2 Beret. I feel like 3 of these guys is all you need. 1 of this and 2 of this is all you need. I only find myself making these that many times. I never feel like I need another one of these, because the draw is kind of irrelevant in this deck, with the factor that you can search anything you want. So the draw is just an extra plus. So I only felt like I needed the 1 draw. And then we played one Black Rose, because Black Rose is so OP in this deck. Clears the board and lets you go off, because if you can clear the board when you're in a really tight position, and then next turn you can come back. Because then your opponent will be out of resources and advantage hand. So, yeah. Alright, on to the Exceeds. For the rank 7, I played one number 74. I don't have a Draco sack. I do have a Big Eye, but I felt like Big Eye wasn't very necessary in this deck because this deck is very aggro and aggressive, and it's very, when you make a rank 7, you don't want to make Big Eye, because Big Eye, you're in a position where you never really want to take anything. Usually you'll just want to push for damage, so Big Eye is very unnecessary. I mean, it's good if they have a Z-mains or something, but I've never been in a position where they had a stall card, and if they did, I would just crash into it 3 times and kill it. So, 74 I found was very, very good in testing, because it's the strongest rank 7, or one of them. It has 27 attack, it's stronger than Draco Sack, can be targeted by Draco Sack, can be targeted by Big Eye. So this card is just, in theory, this card just defeats those cards. So I prefer this card. And then, if it's targeted, you can pop a card and negate the card that targeted it and destroy it. So that's very, very good. Then we play double Geargia Karakuri. All you need is 2. You don't need more. The extra deck is very, very tight. That's the only thing I hate about this deck. Please, Konami, I hope you do up the extra deck, because I'm tired of having to cut so many cards that I want to play. So, double of this is fine. Next up, I played one Diamond Dyer. This card was very good. When you need to make a play. For example, I had my Synchros and then I had a rank 4 play. I made this and then popped their back row, and it was a Mirror Force. And I was like, oh my god, that was so good. Because he only had 1 set, and then I went off and attacked for game. That's how I got game, what was it, game 1? Yeah, that's how I got game 1. Against the Fire Fist. And then we play one Evil Storm Excite Knight. Oh my god, this card is so good. This card is so broken. Anyone who thinks this card should be banned, I do disagree with that, because this card does have some negative factors. If you guys are struggling against this card, let's take a moment to think about this. Excite Knight is only a 19 attacker with 0 defense, so in its own, it's not really a solid card, but you make this card, and then this card generates advantage. So much advantage, it's ridiculous. So this card is very good, because you can use this effect twice. He's a double Black Rose, and it's just so unfair to your opponent. But I really do like this card. This card is very, very, very good. So Excite Knight's a huge favorite of mine right now. I'm really loving this, and plus this is my second one I've picked up, so why not? The first one I traded at Sneak for 100 value. And this one I picked up for like 40 value. So, yep. And then the last rank 4 we play, like I said, is one Digesto Emerald. Emerald is just very important in this deck, because you want to put back all your cards into the deck, so it's very necessary. And then, oh wait, no, we play one more rank 4 in the form of Maestroke. Maestroke's just very good against Evil Storms still. So, against Evil Storms, this card goes all out. And the last Exceed we play is one rank 3 in the form of Z-mains. Like I told you guys, I'm a huge fan of Z-mains. And mine's Italian, so, yeah. But Z-mains is just really good, because you can side in the rivalries and still make a rank 3. So this card is very good for getting around situations. So that's the extra deck. That's how I like it. If you guys have any suggestions, just let me know. I'm open to suggestions. I might not agree with your suggestions, but I'm always open to listen. So I'll show you guys the side real quick, if you guys were interested in seeing that. So I played double Effect Veiler. Effect Veiler is just so good. God, this card's amazing. Craps on Fire Fist, craps on Mermails when they do their pike plays. It's just such a good card right now. It just hurts a lot of things. It hurts Exceeds, hurts Synchros. This card is very good. I was considering maining this card, honestly. If I were to main it, I'd probably cut Transmigration Prophecy and maybe a Compulse, but I'm not really sure yet. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. If I should put these in the main, because I'm really feeling this card in the main for Regs on Saturday. Or actually tomorrow, that's tomorrow. I'm feeling this card in the main because I really do like this card in the main board a lot. But I don't know. We'll just have to see. Then we played one D-Fissure. D-Fissure is such a good card because it doesn't hurt you and it craps on Mermails. So yeah. So those. I played one Shadow Imprisoning for the random Evil Storm matchup. And then one Light Imprisoning for Bujins and all those other stuff. I feel like one of each is very nice because then you have you have choices. You have options to go into depending on what your matchup is, and you don't have to side that many. If you just side in one of these, it's all good because then you can side other cards in here for the deck. That'll hurt them. So, yep. And then we played one. Soul Drain, one Soul Drain, and one Mind Drain. These are also for a lot of different decks. These are pretty much for Mermail, zombies, so many things these two cards can do individually. So it's pretty nice. And also, if you use this card, no one ever realizes this, but if you use this card in a very offensive way, if you use this card in an offensive way, you can activate this, and then your opponent can't Valor you, Maxi you, or Gorge you, Trag you, anything. So, if your opponent's playing those in heavy numbers, then you can side this in, and then your armors will be safe. So that's also another reason I play that card. It saves your armors from Valor. And then we play 2 Full House. This is for Fire Fist. This card is so funny. I wasn't able to get this off yesterday because he didn't have one more set. And I didn't have one more set, so I would have just targeted my own 2 sets, and then his set, and then his 3 face up. Because he had 3 face up, he had a Fiendish, and then Tensu, and a Tenki. But I wasn't able to get this card off, but I'm probably still going to remain to play this for Saturday. And then we played 2 Vanity's Emptiness. This card is very control-based. It's so easy to remove from your side of the field whenever you're ready. So you just use this card as a safety lock until the time is right to remove this, and then you can push. This deck is really based about pushing for game, and it has really good grind games too. So then we played 2 Rivalry. Like I said, it's very good to side in. Hurts Mermails, random 6am, the Rogue 6ams, the Rogue, or not Rogue 6ams, sorry, Rogue windups, my bad. And Bujins, it hurts Bujins a little bit. Hurts a couple things, so I wouldn't cut this card. It's still a very good card. And then the last card we play is double Crevice. Crevice because it's a double DD Crow and you can target Mermails. You could go Mermails, Call Water, and then when they ditch their 2 for Megalo or something, you could just banish them and then they don't get the effects. So this card is very good, and a lot of people don't know about this card, but it's a very, very, very good side choice, so I'm going to probably continue to play this tomorrow. So yeah, that's it for the deck, guys. So tell me what you think. If you guys really enjoyed this, then let me know. I really appreciate it when you guys view my stuff. It makes me motivated to upload more stuff for you guys. And yeah, so if you guys really enjoyed this deck, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe, and like I said, if you guys are going to Seattle tomorrow, I will be there for sure. Look for me. My name's John. If you guys know my YouTube, this is it. The Edge of 92, and I'm signing off. I will see you guys, and I'll probably upload another video for you guys after Saturday, or Saturday night probably when I get back, and I'll let you guys know how I did. So until next time, YouTube, see you.